Hey guys, welcome back. On another video, I showed you how to make your own laundry detergent. The wife's been asking for fabric softener, but fabric softener is ridiculously expensive, and a lot of it's with all these crazy chemicals, these crazy fragrances that, you know, I have very sensitive skin. She just wants to use it for herself, but I was like, why don't we just make everything else. And vinegar, I've used vinegar before to do fabric softener, but it does leave kind of a smell. So I found a few recipes. They're all roughly the same. I don't have a gallon jug. This one's right at 75 ounces. So the recipe calls for 3 cups of vinegar, and then 3 cups of water, or 4 cups of water, sorry. 4 cups of water, 3 cups of vinegar, and then half a cup of baking soda. I've never used baking soda and vinegar fabric softener. One thing to be careful with is if you have the baking soda and vinegar and you add the vinegar too quickly or the baking soda too quickly, you can have a reaction and it'll go. So just keep that in mind. I'm not sure why they add the baking soda, but I wanted to try it out just to see. The water is there to dilute the vinegar, so it's not as potent. There is another thing that you can do. I forgot to grab this before I hit record. My bad. You can get lavender, you can get any fragrance that you want and add it to it. It calls for, on a gallon, you typically add maybe 10 to 15 drops, sometimes 20, depending on, like lavender is kind of strong, so you don't need as much. Other ones, you need a little bit more. It's really up to your taste. Lavender is one of your more expensive oils, so be warned. This can get expensive. Orange is really cheap for as big as you get it. So there's another one. There's quite a few different fragrances out there, essential oils. Take a look, see what you like. If you want to add this. So, like I said, I reduced it down. It's 3 and 4. I reduced it down because I don't have a gallon. So I'm roughly using just a little bit over 2 cups for the vinegar, and then I'm using 2.8 for the vinegar, somewhere around there, or 1.8 for the vinegar, and then 2 something for, I just reduced down, did the math, and then I reduced this is down as well. It's supposed to be half a cup. I did a 1/3 cup. So this is my first time doing it, so if I screw up, at least you know kind of what to do and what not to do. So add this in first, because this does kind of pour in. You can't really control how much goes in. And then, which one is, they both look the same. So this is your water. You'll add in roughly about a cup of water, and then after that start pouring in the vinegar just a little bit at a time. Yeah, so I'm gonna add the other water because it's starting to react a little bit, so I'll just add the rest of the water. The directions that I saw said to add one cup of water and then add this in, but it's not diluted enough, so, and it's still reacting, which I figured it would. I'm doing it as slowly as possible so I can keep the amount of reaction as much as possible. And here it comes. See, that's one reason why I was kind of confused why you want to add baking soda, but let's try it out. Whoop. I figured this would kind of happen. So this is not even, it's only like this much on the bottle. I'm guessing the reason why they say to use a gallon is to give you that much so it doesn't overflow and bubble out. Okay, so I did miss a step. So it says add one thing of water, 1 cup, and then agitate it, get it all nice and mixed up. Then add the rest of the water, then add the thing. So I messed up on that part. That was my fault. And then add our lavender. That should be enough. And then shake it up. And now it's puffing up. Alright, and that should be it. I mean, it's pretty simple to make. If you don't want to add the baking soda, you can always just use vinegar. Pour a little bit in with your rinse cycle, or if you have an automatic dispenser or anything like that, just pour it in there. Add a couple drops of whatever oil that you want with it so it doesn't smell so vinegary. You don't need much. So even with this, you probably only need, I mean, this one has a little level. You probably only need maybe that much. You don't need much for this stuff. It works really, really well. It's all natural and whatnot. Just play around with it. The vinegar's fairly cheap. It's not too bad. We go to Costco, so we get these big containers. It's a little bit over a gallon. I think we get them for like $3. Depending on where you go, they can be expensive. I know one place they're like $4 or $5 for a half a gallon or a gallon, depending on what you get. You want white distilled vinegar, and having this baking soda around the house, you can make a lot of stuff. If you want to know other things that you can make with these, we actually make like a fly repellent / gnat repellent, and when the gnats fall into it, it actually kills them. So if you want to see that, let me know. We'll make another batch of it. We had a little bit of a gnat issue for some reason, just kind of, it was a lot of issues trying to get rid of those. If you want to see how we made that, let me know. We also make mosquito repellent. I'm looking at doing that because it's getting to be mosquito season pretty quick. So I'll be doing that one for sure. The gnat repellent, let me know if you want to see that one. And if you have any other things that you would like to see, let me know. You know, I might be able to make it. You know, we might be able to look at stuff that I didn't know about and discover and screw up with y'all. So like the video. If you like stuff like this, subscribe. Hit that the bell so you know when we upload some videos, because I don't have a schedule yet, and I don't want to promise anybody a schedule because of working nights and rotations and stuff like that. So I do what we can, and I want to make sure that I produce the best videos that we can. So if I put a schedule, I won't be able to do that. So I release as I can. Anyway, thank you for watching, and do what inspires you. Thanks.